I would say at least though by the 11th grade, by your junior year in college, try and have some kind of solid idea as to what it is you need, because by that time you need to start working on the credits that go towards your major. Because the first 2 years you can work on gen eds and have that done. Mm-hmm. But by the time junior year rolls around, you need to know what it is you want to do for sure.
And you'll know, because your heart will seriously be in it. You know, you might even find yourself, if you're like us, an art major or a theater major, you'll find yourself, like, I don't know, me, for example, always on YouTube looking at how to make a bullet hole or how to make a scratch, or you'll find yourself researching it and just thinking about it. You'll know what you want to do because your heart will be in it or whatever. And there's so much stuff that we want to do as a team, you know, like, it's so much stuff. I've tried my hand in photography. I like it. I'm like, maybe I can do photography on the side. I taught myself how to do, you know, we both taught ourselves how to use Photoshop, Illustrator, all that stuff. So, you know, there was a time where we had a little design business or whatever, you know, and it was so much stuff. And every day we're just like, bro, you know, call each other up, bro, let's do this.
I'm trying to do this.
Bro, we can make this happen. We go on YouTube. She'll look it up. I'll look it up. Yo, it's so easy to do this. Da-da-da-da. Which brings us to the update that we're going to let y'all know about in a few minutes. But just, you know, if you're unsure about what you want to do in school, don't feel like you failed. Or don't feel like you're, you know, not being successful or whatever. Because those people in college that are, what is it, those undecided majors, I'm plenty sure it's more of them than it is people that actually know what they want to do.
Especially the first 2 years. But I think my conflict within myself was the other day when I was telling you, like, basically thinking about history and how much we as black people, period, have fought for education. Like, people have died over it, and I feel some type of way. Like, the other day I was feeling like, what the hell do I need to go to school for, basically? And then I felt bad about it for feeling that way because so many people have fought and laid down the line for me to be able to go to school. Like, I never used to be able to go to college, let alone middle school, let alone elementary school, all that.
Like, stop at elementary school to go straight to work.
I was taking it for granted, but at the same time, college isn't for everybody. Now, I'm going to finish it just for my own personal reasons, especially because somebody told me that I wasn't going to be able to do it. Leave names out, but they told me I wasn't going to be able to do it, so I'm damn sure getting my bachelor's. But I also feel like I owe my mother at least 1 degree, because she's done a lot for me, period.
Yeah.
You know, if any of y'all feel like that, that's fine, but don't let your parents tell you what it is that you should be doing in college, because that's your decision. At this point, you're 18, which it doesn't mean you're grown, but it means that you should be able to make your own decisions when it comes to education, because you've been told what to do the whole time you've been in the education system up until now.
Yeah, if you think about it, your education system has been controlled forever up until college. It's
now
been
you have
controlled.
a chance to choose everything.
Elementary, middle, and high school. You got up at a certain time, got out of school at a certain time. You went to certain classes every single day.
You ate when they told you to eat. You was quiet when they told you to be quiet. You turned your cell phone when they told you
college,
turn your cell phone off.
So different. You pick your classes. You pick what times you go to school. You pick you pick everything. You pick where you stay. You pick when you eat. If you don't want to eat lunch at 11 o'clock, you can eat lunch at 2. Can't nobody say nothing. Nobody can say nothing to you. You pick your education. You map out your education. If you want to take 3, 4, 5 business classes and an art class, you're paying for it. Right. So you can map out your own life. Now, okay, if your parent didn't go to college, they're living through you. You know, they're living this dream through you. Of course, your parents always want you to be successful, and they want to see you do good. They're living through you. That's fine and all, but same time, I feel like sometimes parents feel as though it's their dream. It's
And
their
it's not.
it's their college experience, and it's not. And they want you to do what they want, if that makes sense. They want you, for example, say if you want to be an art major, and your parent wants you to be a business major, or your parent wants, to have a business or likes to be in business. Don't let them push that on you.
You can always take a business class, or you can minor in business if you're really ambitious and you have a lot of time. But the only thing you really owe them is a degree. It shouldn't matter what it's in, because it's still a degree. A bachelor's is better than nothing.
It's better than nothing. And I think my fear sometimes is that I'm going to have all this education and not know what to do with it. Or do nothing with it.
Right.
Or whatever.
Go through your major, doing what it is that you want to do.
Right.
And then as soon as you hit the outside world, you find something else that you want to get into.
Exactly.
You're like, what did I just spend all that time?
Right.
And money.
And in theater. Right now I'm going to CCBC. And then I'm transferring to Towson. Where Janelle goes. And
Tigers roar!
My whole thing is that I just don't want to get bored with it. I don't want to get bored, and I don't want to get out there and not use my talents, or not use what I learned in school and not apply it to the real world and actually make something of myself. And there's so much, we have so many talents, like how do you put all of that stuff together?
Right.
Into a career that you love? For me, how do you put makeup and photography and graphic design and filming all together in one big ass thing?
There's no title for that.
Unless we just come up with this, all around business where you call us, we do videos, we do photo shoots, we do music videos, we do makeup and make movies.
Wow.
Bam.
So with that being said, we have updates.
Yeah. So just be patient. Thank you guys for watching part 1. The response was 126. The response was great. It was awesome. While we kept track of the views, and they just kept on climbing. And next thing you know, he was like 108 or 116 or wow! Thank you. You don't know how excited we are. If you haven't added us on Facebook, add us on Facebook at facebook.com/PrettySchizoShow. And you can talk to us there. Don't be afraid to talk to us. We're not famous, but we're nice girls.
We appreciate feedback.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
We want to know what the people want from us.
Right. So we know y'all out there watching. So all y'all gotta do is hit that little subscribe button, or write that comment, hit that send button, and we can get it on and cracking. Or
so we have a new endeavor in our business track. We are going to start making t-shirts.
Oh yeah.
The line is called Let Go and Live Young. Copyrighted, bitch, as of now. Anybody else who use that shit, we got this video up, bro.
We will come for the eggs, nigga. We will come for it. But yeah, basically the line is just about letting go. It's self-explanatory. Live young, Now, when we say young, don't be all wild and reckless and shooting dope and sniffing crack.
What? That's part.
Well, not the dope part, but, just live a little, basically. That's what the line is. Live. Go out and live your life. Don't be so uptight and controlled. Let go and live. Be, live young. Live like a young person. Go out and
Don't be too uptight. Don't be in a rush to be an adult, because an adult is a choice. Mm-hmm. That is a choice there. Don't rush, guys. Don't rush. Period.
Live your life.
Point blank. I encourage everybody to just be young.
Live.
At any time, any point, any moment that you can, because life is hard. It's so hard.
Yeah.
Watch some cartoons, eat some nasty ass cereal that ain't really good for you.
But and it's so super sugary that have you bouncing off the walls. Eat it. Go ahead, enjoy it. You know, and don't.
Do it
Of
now.
course, you're gonna get people that's gonna be like, "Why are you still watching that? What are you doing that?" That's for babies.
Fuck
That's
them.
for kids.
Fuck them.
Exactly.
Fuck
Don't
them
listen
10
to
times
them.
over.
Don't listen to them. We also have in that line, we're gonna have, you know, the funny little cute T-shirts with the cute little sayings on it. We're gonna have some, you know, swagging T-shirts with some nice adult sayings on them. And then one that's really important, we're gonna have Christian T-shirts. I think that's really important.
They're not very in your face Christian, like
They're-
whole verses and big giant Christian hands and
you know, big prayer hand scenes. They're not all of that. They're simple, you know, they're simple T-shirts.
Wait, what's the example? What did we write down? That's
for an example, it'll be, for example, John 3:16. That'll just be written on a shirt.
That's it.
You know, simple stuff that, you know, you can still wear. It's still stylish, but at the same time, it gets the message across. And I think that's really important. Period. I feel like we don't give enough credit to the man upstairs.
And we don't have enough protection when it comes to being outside.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the way I look at it, as people, as black people, as people period, as humans, as people who are vulnerable on the inside, I feel like when you step outside your house, all the time, you come out with a certain armor on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to have some kind of outer shell to block off the craziness that's coming towards you on a day-to-day basis.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe sometimes having, you know, people get scriptures and shit tatted all the time as protection or reminders or whatever. The same thing with these T-shirts. If you wear them, maybe you'll feel better. When you go out, it'll be a part of your armor. You'll feel a little more protected, a little more aware, a little more in tune when you're outside. Because everybody knows when you're in the house, that's your place to be free, to be, to let go, to be vulnerable, to cry, to do whatever it is you gotta do. But when you step outside, it's a whole nother ballgame.
Yeah, and you guys, don't just wear these T-shirts just to wear them. If you purchase one of these Christian T-shirts, guys, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a Christian. I haven't been baptized. I don't go to church like I should. But if you wear these T-shirts, guys, you gotta believe in it. You have to believe that it's gonna protect you. You have to believe that He's with you, even if you don't put the T-shirt on that day. You have to believe that He's with you, because it actually does work. Prayer, all that stuff. Believing in Him, it works. And everything. And we're making these T-shirts so that young kids can wear them, because nowadays kids don't really want to, they still want to look stylish and stuff. They don't want to walk out and somebody looking like something with his shirt, like ill, so the T-shirts, they're gonna look, it's hard to explain, but simple. Yeah, they're gonna look dope. And you're still going to have a clear message across on the shirt. Until then, I'm Tay. This is my best friend, Janelle. And we'll talk to y'all later. We out of here.
Hey, look, Lauren's online.
And our best friend Lauren's online. So, God bless. See y'all later.